She's back.
She's
back.
One week only.
He's there.
Must be really proud of the boys, Lee. Fantastic.
Yeah, plenty of special efforts, and you know we knew that it was needed. So over the moon, obviously, to be facing Leeds in the semi-final.
And showed you, like obviously what you showed last season when you went to the Challenge Cup final. It's been a tough year this year at some points, ups and downs, but really great performance.
Yeah, I think the media very much lives in the moment, weekend. But all year we've spoken about, this is the juicy bit of the year now. This is where the excitement starts. So making sure that you're spiking in them knockout games, making sure you're spiking towards the end of the eights is really important. And we've showed a spike today, I think.
You must be really pleased with the start.
Yeah, we wanted to front load the game, obviously, with our energy, and that's exactly what we did. And we started very much the same against them last time out. But then they made a couple of errors that sort of enticed them back into it a little bit, and then you've got to do more defending than you want to do against a really good side. So really pleased with how it went.
Second half, you showed a lot of character when you come back into it.
Yeah, I thought we could have played a bit more in the second half. We was very much in yardage mode, particularly when we got down their end of the field as well. So we just didn't have the shape to do that, but we was winning the rucks and rolling them forward. So probably didn't want to go away from that. But just pleased to be in the semi-final.
What was the most pleasing aspects of the ruck? Was winning those rucks, was that probably the key?
Yeah, I think the ease in which we got downfield was pleasing. But we've got some fantastically physical, strong boys, and if we can just put a little bit of shape on the back end of that moving forward, will be hard to stop.
It's really mad.
Yeah, really, really tardy. Do you want to answer it? I'll answer it for you. Yeah, big boys. I thought Steve Michaels did a great. I thought Carlos today was outstanding. I really did. So all in all, a good day's work.
In terms of taking the sting out of the game with penalties, was that always the plan?
No, I just thought it'd be a real tight contest. Having watched yesterday's contest as well, and also we'd used a lot of interchange early. So obviously going for goal just juices your boys back up a little bit, and we probably needed to do that towards the end.
Best one of the season. You boys must be absolutely loving it.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think the media would give us an opportunity, give us any sort of chance today, and I think when that draw came out, the amount of pumping up they've had of their tyres leading into this game, lit a fuse with some of our players, I felt, and they needed to. The top of the tree, in the competition, and rightly so. Darryl's done a fantastic job with them. But knockout football is where you've got to be at your best.
How do you deal with that now as a coach? Because the mentality's got to change, surely, now.
I think it will. Yeah, I think it's something I've spoke to the players about prior. Things will change. And dealing with that is really, really important. But we just, we'll go about how we've gone about our business all year, and that's
what about Leeds?
Down.
What about Leeds in the semis?
Yeah, tough game. I think 9 games we've not beaten them in now. So, yeah, I think it'll be a real challenging game, but an exciting one. Leeds, Yorkshire derby. I don't know where the game's going to be played. Is it Huddersfield? Is it? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so an exciting game to be involved in.
Expecting a phone call from some other Super League coaches, asking how you beat Cass. I mean, you've done them twice already this year.
No, I think there isn't no formula. There isn't no formula to it. They've done the basics really, really well throughout the season. And consistently, but like I say, the time now is the juicy part of the year, and I expect one or two other teams to step up towards the back end of the year. Wigan getting some troops back will be a threat. Huddersfield in really good form, so the tales of the early part of the year might change towards the back end.
Did you sense that after everything you went through last year, winning the cup and getting to the last 4 in the playoffs, that you'd be a lot stronger for it this year and you'd be ready for these big games again this season?
Just all pre-season we banged the drum about making sure we're peaking at the right time, and we sat top of the tree, there all last year, and then lost it at the end, and that, it was a real bit of pill to swallow. So I'd like to do it the opposite way around this time.
What was it like for the lads and both teams in that heat?
I don't know, but I'm sweating sat here, so it must have been really, really tasty.
You guys seem to deal with it better, I think, than a lot of their forwards.
Yeah, I think you know, our starting pack as well physically was a little bit bigger than, you know, started Massey and Milner. So obviously making sure we made them wear the bruises earlier on physically, and kept turning the ball around how we wanted to turn the ball around was really important. I thought we did a really good job of that. And then towards the back end of the game, it was very much like it was when we went down to 12 men against them last time. You know, they went from one touchline to the other, and key for us defensively was making sure we stayed shoulder to shoulder and nobody jumped out the box. And if we had to sacrifice a few metres, then so be it. But we scrambled really well for each other, I thought.
Were you happy with your edge defence, Lee? That's probably the quietest Castleford's left side's been all season.
Yeah, I got asked before the game, you know, have you done any special work, or are you going to give special any treatment to Greg Eden? And you know, my reply was, Greg's going to have to do some special work on the tool that we've got out there as well. And I think that's very much been the attitude and the approach going into this game.
In terms of Carlos, Lee, I mean, he's a confidence player, and today he was just on fire.
Looked very confident the last fortnight. I thought he was absolutely outstanding. You know, I don't want to take anything away from Martin, man of the match, but I thought Carlos looked top drawer.
Is that just one of those things with him? It's just he needs to just back himself, because when he backs himself, it's, you know,
yeah. No, he must have got told he was a poor player when he was a kid an awful lot. You know, his former coach must have been really hard on him, because for somebody with that much ability, you know, when he's on, he's as good as anybody in the country. Good stuff.
Speed today.
Well, I thought,